What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, saints and inks, and welcome to Track Talk, a part of the Lactic Acid Network. I'm your host, Dominique Smith, and today, the short episode of Track Talk is going to cover a little bit of that wonderful Diamond League meet over in Monaco. Over in Monaco today, or Friday, was a legendary, and I do mean legendary in every sense of the word, track meet that went down. And oh my gosh, there's 4 events that we're going to touch on today, with an honorable mention event that we're going to start with before I forget. So I don't know, 3 to 4, but what a meet it was. And so without further ado, let's get into the action. So the honorable mention event was the men's pole vault, and I had to make it the honorable mention just because I'm not going to take a lot of time of it, but I got to give a shout out to Christopher Nielsen. I don't know when the last time this happened, but y'all, Monaco Duplantis lost. Nielsen from the USA won. Christopher Nielsen, he took home the W. Mondo got 4th. Do I think it's an anomaly? A little bit, because we know Mondo is that dude. But when's the last time you said Mondo Duplantis lost? Like, that's just crazy. But I think Mondo's going to shake back. But man, what a win for Nielsen. What a great competition that was. But I'm not going to bury the lead here. If you did not watch the women's mile, I encourage you to go watch that. Go find it. Go find it. Go find it. Go find it, y'all. Let me tell y'all something real quick. The women's mile, there are certain things in this sport, in the sports in general, that have happened over the years. Those oh my gosh moments. Women's 100 hurdles. You know, Toby going 10:06, even though it was wind aided. Sid going 50.68. Wade Van Niekerk 43:03. And lane 8 in the Olympics. Usain Bolt, don't even need to say more. What Faith Kipyegon is doing is challenging the human perception of what could be and what is possible. She ran 4:07. Sister ran a whole area code. That's the Orlando area code, 4:07. That's what she ran. Broke the world record in the mile. I don't really know what to say. Like, I don't. This is her 3rd world record. She broke the 1500 meter world record. She broke the 5K world record, and then she circles back 4:07, man. Shout out to Nikki Hiltz. She took home the American record in the event as well. Appreciate greatness while it lasts. Like, she is a mom, came back from having babies, and is better than ever, y'all. 4:07. How crazy is that? I'm going to tell you, it's insane. It is bananas. Nikki Hiltz ran 4:16 to take home the American record. Shout out to Elise Cranny, doubling in the 5 and the 10. She was not too far. I think Hiltz ran 4:16:38. Elise ran like 4:16:57, something of that nature. Enjoy greatness while you have it, because Faith Kipyegon is doing things that we just. And the thing is, it's not as like this is her last year. She may mess around and run a 3:59. You don't know. You don't know. So I just got to give a shout out. Got to give Faith her flowers. The men's 400 meter hurdles. Karsten ran another stupid time. CJ Allen finished in 2nd. Allison Dos Santos, I thought that was a really good time for him, 47.66, in his first race of the season. And I think that him coming back, he still has a few more weeks before Budapest. That is crazy how close that's coming. But he's able to kind of, I don't know. It's hard to explain. I think, and that's what interests me, because Karsten, we're going to get to him in a second, but Dos Santos, I feel like it's a good start. He ran 44, sub 45, I think it was like 44.7 or 44.8 in the open 400, which was a personal best. But it's good, like, you know, when you have a weird season, you have a few races under your belt to knock off the rust, take a look at the competition, but it also shows you what you need to work on. So I just wanted to highlight that. Thought CJ Allen showed great consistency as well. Karsten's on another level. There was an article written on one of the stupidest things I've ever seen, and by stupid I mean crazy. And it was the workout that he does. It does not it defies logic. It is insane. But I'm not going to question it because he's the world record holder. And so I love that response. You know, Rye Benjamin, I think that's going to be a closer race. I think if Rye is healthy, I really want to pick Rye, but it's hard for me to bet against Karsten. I'm going to save a couple weeks. But I think that race is going to be closer than it was in the Olympics where Karsten Warholm took the world record at 45.94. I think Rye is going to push him a little bit harder, especially towards the end of the race. But I will say this, Karsten did mention it may take a world record to win that race. And I think the beautiful thing about it is we have a healthy Dos Santos, Rye Benjamin, Karsten, you throw in CJ Allen, and it makes you throw in a guy like Trevor Bassett, you know, just different people who could step up. Granted, you know, CJ and Trevor haven't broken 47 yet. But, you know, with Rye, Dos Santos, and Karsten, those three, they push each other. So that's what makes for great competition. That's what makes for great times. So that was one that stood out to me as well. All right. The women's 200. What makes me laugh about that is I remember if anyone saw the press conference with Shericka Jackson, they asked, like, what do you think you're going to run in the 200? She's like, I'm not expecting fireworks. I'm not expecting any fireworks. Bro, it's so funny. Like, she talked about where she is in training, and the goal for her and her training group is Budapest in a few weeks. So everything is going towards that. And I know there's been a lot of talk like, oh my God, they're running too much. They're doing too much. They're burned out. They're tired, you know, with Sha'Carri and Shericka. But I feel like these coaches know what they're doing. And so I listen, they're the experts. I'm not. So I just kind of roll with what they have. And so 21.86, like, and she looked surprised. That's scary, dude. Like 21.86, and she was shocked because she knew that the best is yet to come. Gabby Thomas did not run well today. She did say on Twitter that, you know, it was just due to jet lag and she made a rookie mistake instead of really, I guess she did not get to Monaco with enough days to really, you know, rest and prepare. And so she felt a little bit jet lagged. I mean, it happens, but I don't think this is anything to read into. I just think it's just one of those days. But I'm looking forward to that matchup because 21.6 is what Gabby ran, and I think she has potential to run faster. I think she and Shericka, they're going to push each other to something great. But that did stand out to me. How do you just casually run 21.86 and it's just like nothing? It's like, oh my gosh. And please go look at that picture on social media when she saw her time. Just a genuine shock, because she said, I don't expect fireworks because that's not what they're aiming for. The goal was not to be super blazing fast, and it's not to say 21.86 is slow by any means, but it's just like, okay, I know that there's so much training in my legs. I'm not going to, you know, run that fast. I don't think. And then you do probably run faster than you expected, which is what their reaction seemed like. Shericka's different. Shericka's different. And she's one of the most exciting runners. And I think she should be talked about a little bit more than what she is. Last one. If you missed the women's 100 hurdles, that was something special. USA swept 1, 2, 3, and 4. Nia Ali led the charge with a new personal best. She ran 12:30, was a meet record World League and a personal best. Kenny Harrison, 12:31, photo finish. Right in third place, Alicia Johnson, 12:39. And guess what? Tia Jones ran 12:39. Another photo finish. Oh man, tell you what. we don't know what's going to happen with Amasan, and Nia's on the team, Kendra's on the team. I cannot wait. Ali, Kenny Harrison are going against, and Masai Russell. Let me put some respect on Masai, against Jasmine, Camacho, Quinn. I love the women's 100 hurdles. I love how they compete. I love how they make each other better. I love how they compete against each other in the biggest competitions outside of championships. And it's always fireworks whenever they line up against one another. And so that, I don't know, that was perfect to me. To run that fast, Budapest is going to be insane. And I want to hear from you guys. Can they touch the record? Can the world record be broken this year? Because they're running 12 threes consistently. They can easily dip to 12 twos. Can a 12-15 or lower? I know 12:06 was, it didn't count. I forgot off the top of my head with Toby Graham. But look, can we see a record? Can we see a record? I'm genuinely curious. And the more we get deep into the season, I think it is possible. Maybe not probable, but definitely possible. Wanted to hop on, give a quick recap of the amazing things that happened in the Diamond League. Please be sure to follow our channel, Lactic Acid _pod on Twitter, Lactic Acid with Dominique Smith on Instagram, on TikTok, Lactic Acid Podcast. Please be sure to check that out. Like, support, share, subscribe to the YouTube page, everywhere you get your podcast, Apple, Spotify, Google Podcasts. Please be sure to check that out. If you're looking for coaching, hit up my boy Larry. I got the information below. TruePotentialRunning.com. Larry at TruePotentialRunning.com. He is an elite coach, USA Track and Field certified coach, and he's definitely somebody that you want to get behind and someone that you want coaching you. The Diamond League action is hot, man. Budapest is gearing up. Action is litter than a Christmas tree. Thank you all for watching. Share it with your friends, share it with your mama, your daddy, your cat, your dogs, whoever likes track and field or comedy. Share it with them. Let's grow this. We'll catch you next time. Love, peace, and chicken.